Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Neon. I am here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
And it is a blessed day indeed.
Oh, yes.
Let the outrage commence. Captain Marvel 2, aka The Marvels, gets its first trailer.
Finally.
And the downvoting has already begun. So we're going to talk about this trailer for this movie that's been pushed back for like a year?
I don't know, this would be the 5th date it's gotten.
It looks like a Disney Plus show.
I don't understand. Yeah, I don't understand if we finally get the trailer and it's gotten pushed back and pushed back and pushed back. I mean, allegedly for post-production issues. The special effects need to be amazing and finished, and then we see this trailer. And while maybe we're not seeing the special effects that are holding it back, I'm not seeing anything in this trailer that looks so well done that it should have delayed it. That amount of time it was delayed. It
looks like a Disney Plus show. It looks cheap. Maybe they're holding back. Maybe there's a big musical number with Galactus or something that they haven't shown us yet. But yeah,
there's a Bollywood number.
There's a Bollywood number. So we're going to get into it. Before we get into it any further, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. We do talk about pop culture, talk about movies, talk about comics, talk about Captain Marvel. That is a name I have not heard in a long time. We're going to talk about Captain Marvel, the Marvels, all three of them, including one that should have been the first Captain Marvel. And if you subscribe, you'll get a woohoo from Geeky.
Woohoo!
Yeah, look at that. It's working. So, yeah, the trailer dropped with very little fanfare.
I knew about it yesterday. I put it on Twitter yesterday. It was going to be on Good Morning America. Unfortunately, we didn't get to it till later because we had to take the puppy to the vet today for surgeries, and we've been running all day. So we finally got to watch this, and it's a thing.
It is a trailer for a Disney Plus show. It's like a very special episode of Ms. Marvel.
Kind of.
Right? That's what it feels like. It feels like the crossover episode. And the thing is that not a lot of people watched Ms. Marvel, and not everybody watched WandaVision, obviously, because they're confused with Doctor Strange. So people are going to watch this and be like, who are these other people?
Well, I just think it's funny they changed the poster because they usually are stacked on top of each other.
Yeah.
And now they're lining up side by side.
Yeah, because they're all equal, right? But you got to know, she shines the brightest there, Brie Larson. So, yeah, it's only been out a couple hours, 6 hours. It's only got 4 million views in 6 hours for a Marvel movie. That's not good. For Marvel, that's not good.
And it's at 266,000 upvotes to 146,000 downvotes.
Yeah.
So we're going to be hearing, oh my God, the man-baby trolls are downvoting, the Marvels trailer.
Yeah, we haven't gotten those articles yet. I guarantee you they're going to come. We even went out to the Mary Sue.
Because they're like notorious for this shit.
And they're just like, hey, it's Kamala Khan's dream team, everybody. And people are mad that they didn't ship Monica's mom and Maria and
Carol.
Yeah. So and they won't because it's Disney and China. It'll be alluded to. We were very, very close friends. Sometimes we'd have slumber parties together.
Yeah, that's what they're calling it.
I'd stay over at the house, and Mommy and Aunt Carol would have slumber parties together when they were adults. So, yeah.
Anyway, so the trailer, okay, we watched the trailer, and I want to point out one of the first things I noticed in the trailer, besides the fact that, it didn't look that good, was that when they have the music in the background.
Yes.
It was a Beastie Boys song or whatever, and they're like about smiling.
Yes.
I was like, are you kidding me?
The very first line, it was intergalactic, and I can't play it because I don't want to get demonetized. The very first line is, "Don't you tell me to smile."
Yep. I was like, really?
And they've got her breaking through the wall, and she's holding the poster of her smiling real big on it. She's like, what the hell?
Yeah, but I think that's more because she's like, how the hell did I get here and where am I?
Yeah.
I think it makes sense in the context.
I guarantee you they're going to stick it to the man-baby trolls hard in this movie.
They're misunderstanding. They're thinking that not liking Captain Marvel is because you hate women, when it's just because you just don't like Brie Larson, thinks she can't act worth shit.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's, they spend time, zipping back and forth.
Apparently they all switch bodies with each other. Like,
yeah,
different things will happen when they try to use their powers. They'll end up in their place. Like in this case, Monica went to try to go into this.
Huh? The moon? Is this the moon?
Yeah, I guess. She's trying to go past this force field. She touches it. Then she ends up on there and wherever. And then Ms. Marvel ends up where she was. And I think that's why Captain Marvel was in Ms. Marvel's room, was because, somehow they used the power and it switched them, basically switched places.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a convoluted way to say they switched places, but it doesn't look like, this doesn't look very...
It looks cheap. Look at this.
It looks like you see better on,
Picard.
I was going to say Picard, yes.
We're watching Picard, and I'm like, Picard looks cinematic. Season 3, by the way. Season 1 and 2 were dog shit. But Season 3 looks cinematic. It looks like a Star Trek movie. This looks like a bad Disney Plus show.
What this looks like is if somebody had they're on their computer and they're a bunch of their friends and they put them on a green screen and then stuck them in.
Yeah, and then we have, this is in the Ms. Marvel, where she, busts through the wall or whatever. And, I just, there's not really much here. There's a lot of sitcom shenanigans.
Seems that way.
And we're not really seeing much in the way of a plot. I'm assuming it's the Kree War, I guess.
Well, is it going to lead into Secret Invasion or whatever?
Yeah, or vice versa. Because I don't know. I don't even know what order this stuff is supposed to come out in.
I do know, but I don't care enough to go look at it.
I don't care either.
I've covered it, but don't care.
Now, here's the thing. I actually do like the girl that plays Monica. I think she's fine. I think the girl plays Kamala Khan, I think, is fine. The weakest link is Brie Larson, which is probably going to be the same in this movie as it was in the first movie, where she was the weakest link in her own movie. The rest of the cast were pretty good, but she was the weakest link. This is such a perfect frame to stop on.
Well, it was funny because she says she gets zapped and changes places again, this time with Ms. Marvel, and then she's has a little stompy hissy fit, which I thought was kind of funny actually. And then poor Kamala Khan gets zapped where she was, and the cat's there, and then the cat uses its and then it eats a bunch of people, and she starts screaming.
Yeah, I
thought that was pretty funny because that's exactly what I would do. I'd be like, "What the."
Spoiler.
Oh my God. That's where I would be. Okay, that's believable.
That's kind of fun. Actually, I think the kid that plays Kamala Khan, I think she's actually pretty good. She actually makes Kamala Khan likable because in the comics, a lot of comics, she was completely insufferable. But, she seems like a real kid. But that being said, this looks like a Disney Plus show and not a major theatrical release. Oh, yes.
There's the dance number. I'm trying to understand... where all the delays are coming from, because I'm not seeing anything on here that says, "Oh my gosh, post-production, lots of special effects. We had to delay it 4 times." I'm seeing nothing about that here. Yeah, jellyfish apparently.
I don't know. This is like a space.
I think
Bollywood.
it's on another planet, but
Okay. But it's just I don't look. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I don't care if this movie exists or doesn't exist. I don't care. What we're going to have is another 6 months of YouTubers versus bloggers, and we're going to have all these ridiculous articles come out. It's oh my God, the man babies are so mad. It's all the alt-right. The alt-right wants to see this movie fail. I think this movie's going to fail regardless. I think
they know it. They even put it in a place where it's not going to do well. It's between Dune and the new Hunger Games movie.
Yeah, that is a bad... They basically stuck it in the same place that they stuck Strange World
and then they're going to say, "Oh, the competition. We have no idea that was going to happen.
Macroeconomic headwinds. We couldn't help it, guys."
At this point, they should just put the Disney Plus. They already announced theatrical release, but they really should just go on Disney Plus.
This is a very special episode of the Ms. Marvel Disney Plus show. That's what this is. This is not a theatrical release. I could be wrong, if you're hiding Galactus in there somewhere or something. But, at this point, Ant-Man 3 had more going for it than this does. And Ant-Man 3 massively underperformed. And Ant-Man 3 actually led directly into Secret Wars with Kang. And this one's got, Kree Skull War, I guess, and Nick Fury now, I guess, which they kind of ruined him anyway. Because they're like, "Hey, how'd you lose your eye?" Space Cat.
Cat got your eye?
And he kept the cat.
Oh, I would have kept the cat too.
I wouldn't if the cat took my eye. I'd take the cat out back, shoot the cat.
No, you wouldn't.
A squirt gun. So I would walks
take the
away.
Cat, I would take the cat back in the house and be "I'm sorry about your eye."
Took my eye, the cat's gonna not die. It's gonna go to a no-kill shelter in upstate New York, and it's gonna play with the butterflies. That's what it's gonna do. Yeah. And I can think about what it's done and how I'm now blind because of it.
We probably get a robotic eye and you better be further ahead for it. Anyway, can we wrap this up?
Yeah, I don't even know what to say about this. Like, this movie's going to come
It's
out. It's
out.
going to flop.
It's going to, the downvotes are going to probably start creeping up and they're immediately going to blame it on istophobia. Oh, it's racism. Oh, it's misogyny. It's racism. It's istophobic something.
And the least likable character in this movie is the white blonde woman. Because the other two actresses, I think, are fine.
Well, yeah, we'll see what happens.
We'll
I just think it's actually, I'm surprised it's not more votes either way at this point. But,
nobody cares. I think it's nobody cares.
I think it's going to die from the fact that no one gives a crap.
And the media is going to try to kick it up and be like, oh my God, oh, the alt-right. And I think people are just, they're on to the game. Like, yeah, it's whatever. Let Marvel die.
Let them scream. Just ignore it.
Let Star Wars die. It's already dead.
To be fair, we don't see a whole lot. So maybe it'll be good. It's possible.
We don't see a whole lot because they're hiding it. I had to
say that without laughing.
How many reshoots did this movie supposedly have?
I don't know. I mean, it's been delayed repeatedly. I'm not seeing, it can't be for special effects reasons because I'm not seeing anything here that would require special effects strong enough to push it back as many times as it's been pushed back.
No. And the effects don't look very special from what I can tell. All right, we're going to wrap this up.
Yep.
All right, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. We'll talk later.
Bye.
Help support the channel. Go to thereef.support and get early access to podcasts, videos, and other content. That's thereef.support.